let me say this very categorical. If I were him, I would resign and face all the allegations against me. And that would have been more honorable, because from all the information we're getting, my predecessor was fully involved in some of these banditry issues. Typical is the fact that that was a permanent secretary when his children were abducted. And it was unfortunate that he had to pay ransom through the government house. And it was also very clear, based on all the allegations, that bandits were being kept at government house. You know, there are so many issues. So for me, honestly, if I were him, I would step aside and face this allegation until I clear my name before I come back and continue my job. That should have been more honorable. And how can you imagine with all these allegations against him, and he's still the Minister of Defense? I mean, that is unfair. This man could have been honorable, stay aside, face all these allegations, clear his name, and then come back and continue to do whatever he wants to do. Whether he wants to remain as minister or he wants to do something else, that would have been more honorable as far as I'm concerned. If I'm in that position, believe me, I'll put in my resignation letter.
But Your Excellency, he has not been nailed by the EFCC, so why do you think he should have been probed before taking up the appointment?
There were a lot of issues in the past.
We can say now banditry is an industry in Zamfara State. Last month, we arrested a member of the State House of Assembly in banditry here in Zamfara State. We arrested a district head. We also as well arrested a former local government chairman. So you can see that involvement of this class of people in banditry is more making the situation to become more and more complex. So in essence, I can say that all caliber of people now are involved. All manner of people are involved in this banditry. More alarming and more disturbing is the involvement of a district head in supplying drugs to the bandits. So in that respect, your presence here today
ask them like that. Follow them. These are some of the things they use in collecting Okada. Once they hit, I want to place it on record that a lot of weapons were recovered from them, locally made weapons, with which they perpetrate different forms of evil. What they do is to stay in the forest and come out, attack and go back and run back deep into the forest. Over 100 of these people were loaded with trucks, 2 trucks, and they were about to be distributed along the forest belt of the state, starting from Ore End, Ofosu, Ore End. We have profiled them, and we found out that all of them, with the exception of only 3, do not even know where they were being taken to. They don't have an idea. Their masters just sent them into the forest to await further directives. The governor has therefore directed that they be sent back to where they came from. Yes, there's freedom of movement in Nigeria, but you must have a purpose.
I would really appreciate the governor for saying they should take them back. Or it's a criminal thing to come without any and enter forest to cause problem here. We appreciate the governor, we appreciate Amoteko too for taking care of them and going back where they come from.
Jay, you listen to this video one after the other, right? This country, na joke with it. Anyways, that video, the first one, second one, an old video, but that is what is still happening today in this country. That's why you see this insecurity we are talking about is not ending anytime soon. Yes, it's not ending anytime soon. And now, what happens in Edo State, Urumi, is the same thing with this one, this Oshun State, Amotekun. It's the same thing. It's unfortunate that those people take laws into their hands. They were going to, it's the same thing they were doing. They've been sent to somewhere, wait for further directives. And some of them do not even know, it's called. Once they call the leaders or the group, then all of them follows. So those people, they just sent them, distribute them to different forests and wait for further directives. That's why you see sometimes the food they took along with them, everything, the food is finished. They decided to steal, to destroy people's farm, whatever they could lay their hands on at that time. They started eating, destroying people's properties, farms, and everything. So can't they stay in their own country, in their own state? Can't they stay there? And now, here is the thing. This is governor of Ras State, right? Governor of Ras State. He's the one talking like this. That the former governor, his predecessor, Matawali, he is not the Minister of Defense to Tinubu. Somebody that have been accused of this insecurity, of funding this group, this terrorist group. This is governor. Governor said this. Not be say governor. And there was nothing. If this was not true, they would have probably something would have happened. But he made these allegations, other allegations, nothing happened. They didn't call to investigate or this and that. They just overlook it. Doesn't matter. Somebody they accuse of sponsoring Boko Haram or these terrorist groups, you call it, and the same person they said he usually, when he was a governor, received these people in government house. The same person is a Minister of Defense in Tinubu's government. So what do you expect? Now, how do you expect this insecurity to stop anytime soon? It's not ending anytime soon. But the thing is, if this insecurity is not ending anytime soon, no problem. Can't it be for the North? Disturb your people. Can't it be for the North? Leave the South, leave the East, the Southeast. Leave them. Allow them to do their things. Why would you come all the way from there to come and be harassing people in their farmlands, in their lands? It doesn't make any sense. But I blame our governors, our Southeast governors, leaders. Now they are the blame, not be those people. Because the way the matter is going now, nobody need to keep quiet again. Because this is the problem. This has been happening. That's why these people now, they are taking advantage of us. They are taking advantage of our calmness. That's what is going on. How can you tell me now somebody will live all the way from the north, all the way from Kano to Edo State? Uromi say he's a hunter. He's hunting for what? Which animals? And all this has been happening. Now they say Minister of Finance, Minister of Defense is the one funding the group. They lay heavy allegation against, but nothing happened. And Tinubu is aware. Tinubu is aware. It's just like you ask thief or you ask kidnapper to go and fight his own fellow kidnappers. No. Now, I used to say, I always say, all this, the problem of these people now, yeah? Just like that man said, they sent them to different bushes. They are waiting for further directives before they can strike. Why they are waiting? Even if you arrest these people now, you arrest all of them now. Now, you arrested these people, you sent them back to where they are coming from. And they will go and re-strategize again and pass through another route or probably enter another region. If they see, okay, this place is the security is too tight for them, they are not comfortable there, they will go. Just like now, you ask them to go back, they will go to another village. They will there. Even if you arrest all of these people now, you taking them to the prison? Which jail, which prison are you taking them to? Which detention are you going to detain them? Right? Even if you have anywhere you take them to, you detain them, you arrested these people. These people who does not even understand anything, who does not know anything, they are not the problem. The problem are the sponsors. The day you arrest the sponsors, there is nobody funding them, nobody giving them instructions, nobody giving them directives, nobody giving them ammunition, weapons to go different places. These people will calm down. Do you understand? They will stop because there will be no money. But arrest these people, leave the organs, then organ that is funding them, that is giving directives, that is doing everything. Just we give you this money, go. After all, these people, they don't even have life. Some of them. That is the problem. You can know these people are not really the problem. It's just because these are the faces we see, taking out the art, destroying. They are the one we see, yes. But the major problem is the sponsors. They are the sponsors. Where are they? These people the list has been released many times. Don't forget, during the time of Buhari said, do not attack these people, Fulani or whatever. Attack to Fulani is attacked to the north. Attack to the Fulani, just like you see what is happening now in the whole of the north because of that incident that happens in Edo State. That's just a perfect example. So whatever happens to one of the Fulani, one of them, it means you have insulted them in the north. It has affected all of them in the north. All of them will be affected. That's what Buhari said, and that is the problem. Attacked to one Fulani, to one is attacked to the northerners. So in that situations, how do you fight these people? You don't want to attack the northerners. Then you leave them, you allow them to do their thing, to destroy, to do whatever they want to do, nobody to question them. Imagine a former president. He said that when he was the president. Can you imagine? we are going very far. No. It is well though. Anyways, please share this video.